Hey, so I don't know if I told you, but I got this new job.
Oh, that's
lately.
great, man. That's good for you.
Finally quit my old one.
Oh, nice. I'm glad. Well, what's your new job?
You know, it's going well. I'm a stool collector.
Stool collectors.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, like collect the things we sit on? Stool?
No, just
I don't think I know what you're.
here. You know what? I'll show you. Just,
All right,
just
man. I mean, good for you getting a new job. I mean, I hope it pays well.
It pays well.
I mean, I'm still not sure.
This is what I do. A stool collector. Hello and welcome to College and Bacon. I am Jason.
And I'm Eric.
Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. You have a story to tell.
Well, you know,
to kick off today's episode.
We're going to talk today about disgusting jobs that people have, and I wouldn't call the job I used to have disgusting. Okay, I used to work just Parks and Rec maintenance, just work.
Some parts of it though.
Yeah, of course. Like take care of the parks, but the worst part was just replacing the garbage, of course. And there was like trails around parks, and then garbage would eventually collect in there.
Yeah, and so was the garbage worse because it was like out in the sun? Yeah. Did you find that to be the case?
It was that, and the combination of rain would collect in the bottom of the bag, and it would create what I would call garbage juice.
Oh,
which
okay.
is as bad as it sounds.
Yeah, that sounds just terrible.
What ended up happening this one time...
Next time on College and Bacon, we're drinking garbage juice. No, just kidding.
God, no. I would quit.
What happened?
Anyways, I went to go change out a bag of garbage on a trail, and that's been there for probably about a week because not a lot of people go by, but quite a bit of garbage collected in there. But, of course, it's filled with, like, food, bags of dog droppings, and
I didn't even think
all
about
the sorts of that. Rain is collecting on the bottom, so I take it off. It's pretty heavy. I had to, like, of course, there's no dumpster around, so I have to put it in the truck and bring it somewhere. So as soon as I go to fling it up, the juice that's in the bottom splashes onto my face.
Oh my God, I honestly was gagged.
It was the worst thing I've ever experienced.
That is disgusting.
I honestly had to take the next hour just to like collect myself.
I would just like want to sit in a shower and just like rock back and forth.
I would prefer to cover my whole body in bleach. In honesty,
that's absolutely disgusting. So we have a collection of some of the grossest jobs in the world here, folks, and we're going to bring to you a few of them. By the way, after we're done with this episode, I can promise you that no matter how much you hate your job, you're going to be thankful for it. Mark my words, you're going to be thankful for it. We'll get started with this first one here. Sewage cleaners.
Okay. Now,
right off the bat, it sounds terrible.
Anything sewage
is usually bad.
You know, the smell you got to think about. This is the first thing
Though most sewage is cleaned using pumps,
of course, the
process still can be an unpleasant experience.
Okay.
Discarded products and even tree roots can cause clogging, and the result could be backed up raw sewage. I bet that would smell just terrible.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Toxic gases, unsanitary, and cramped spaces make the job seriously unhealthy. They earned a median, meaning the people who have these jobs, earned a median salary of $42,760 in 2010, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
All right, not too bad. I mean,
sewage cleaners must be willing to work in shifts and under difficult conditions. A healthy immune system is crucial to take up the job.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to do it, even for that pay. I mean, that's more than I'd be getting paid now.
I think the worst part of the entire thing would be the smell.
Oh, easily.
Like, I wouldn't, if I didn't smell it, I really wouldn't even mind I would mind, but I wouldn't mind as much going into it.
I would hope that over time
you get used to it.
You get used to it. You like your first day, you're going in, you're puking over the side. A month in, you're like, all right, still kind of gagging, but I can push. And then like a year later, you're like, I don't even smell it anymore.
Some new guy's on the job. Oh, what is that? What are you talking about?
Rookie over here.
All right, this next one, an embalmer.
Okay.
Working in a mortuary with cadavers can be quite draining for the embalmer. Get the pun there?
Yep, I got it.
I love bad puns.
Quite clever.
Often the job requires dealing with harmful cleaning chemicals and possible infections that are carried by the dead body.
Of course, this is normally what happens when you get cremated.
Right, exactly. Or prepared for a funeral.
Yes.
The job can be dangerous because embalmers come in contact with body fluids, blood, and possibly infectious diseases.
Okay.
So what basically this job is when they prepare bodies to be on display at funerals, they have to drain all the innards.
Yeah, because you can't have like a decaying body
right
going up there.
Could you imagine? It's The Walking Dead! Now, we have a old roommate who has some experience with this.
Yeah, he's a pallbearer.
And he's done some of this kind of stuff too. His family owns a business. So we've heard from him what this is like, and he just describes it as like one of the worst things ever.
Yeah, I can't just... I mean, I normally wouldn't even want to go into the medical field, and that's working with people who are still living. I can't imagine just hugging around a dead weight.
I feel like if I had that job, I would be looking at the body just like as it's on the table for like 45 minutes before I even touched it. I'd be like,
just poke it with a stick.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna poke it. All right. Next one here: Hazmat Diver.
Ooh.
Working as a hazmat diver is perhaps the ultimate dirty job in the world. Their work typically involves diving into raw sewage.
Of course.
Or now diving in. We're not just talking about like draining it.
Do they get points for the form? Because I hope so.
There's like judges on the side.
Ooh, the entry was a bit more splash than he was hoping for.
Diving into raw sewage or dangerous chemicals like paper pulp and oil sludge. Divers are therefore subjected to a series of vaccinations for all kinds of diseases like hepatitis and tetanus. And they are required to undergo decontamination after each dive. So that's some serious stuff.
I don't think there's enough money that you could pay me to do this job.
Is this the worst one on the list for you so far?
Like, I don't, like, I know people have to do these jobs, and we thank you for it, because God knows I wouldn't. But, like, what's the like, advertisement when they need help?
How do they recruit people?
Hey, want to jump into something absolutely disgusting that has potential diseases?
Well, come on down.
We pay you a little.
As a hazmat, and you might walk away with a disease. As a hazmat diver, you could be tasked with performing essential maintenance of underwater valves and different gates, working in septic tanks. This is landfills, maintaining pumping equipment, and yes, sometimes even finding bodies.
Well, you know, of course, you got to dispose of bodies.
Well, of course,
so,
of course.
You know,
they're
naturally gonna end up there.
Not that we have any experience with that, but this one, I have to agree with you. I would have to be paid so much money, to do this. I think it was last week we did that game where it was like, how much money would you want? Yeah. This should have been one of them.
Oh, I know.
This would have easily been
what jobs?
Could but what makes this so gross is that, again, as I said, you're not only wading through like water, you're diving under it.
Yeah.
So you're diving, you're fully submerging your body in sewage.
It's pretty generous to call that water.
Yeah.
I mean,
good catch.
Water is probably a component, but very little of a component.
All right, this last one here.
All right.
A pee collector.
Of course.
Because who doesn't like collecting a little pee?
You know?
Now, this is another one where it's like, as you said, how would you advertise for this? You know what? I would start off the pitch by saying, there are just some jobs that need to be filled. And pee collector is one of them.
Like this collector that needs to be filled with piss.
What kind of collector? We'll tell you once you sign up.
Yeah, just sign this contract first.
If you've ever watched Jurassic Park 3, you probably cringed a little bit when you realized just how young Eric came to collect T-Rex pee while stranded on Isla Sorna.
Not me. I was not in Jurassic Park 3.
I say, now I'm reading from this website, I say a little bit because deep down you knew it was just a movie and therefore totally fictional. Mm-hmm. That said, however, pee collector is a very real, albeit very gross job. And therefore are many areas you can specialize in.
Specialize?
So there are different...
Is that what we're calling it?
Apparently, you're not only a pee collector, there are certain things you can specialize in as a pee collector. Which I had no idea. Now listen to this. Here, I'll give you a few examples. Orangutan pee collectors, for example, lay down large plastic sheets or attach plastic bags to poles in the hope of catching adequate ape urine samples to study the factors that affect their reproduction.
Of course.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
There are also deer urine farmers that collect...
Farmers.
Yeah, farmers. Again, it's a generous term.
There's a job title.
That collect deer urine for hunters to use as like bait and stuff like that.
It makes sense.
It does make sense. And there's also Really, I mean, I guess you could collect pee from any animal.
Oh man.
But that's the thing. That's the point. That's
like,
people collect pee
like,
out there.
Each animal is going to be different, so it's going to take like a different approach each time.
Yeah.
Still,
would you want that job?
That seems like, based on those examples, that seems like a lot of training to go through if you want to specialize in multiple animals.
Yeah. Plus, it would probably stink too, right?
Oh, 100%. Especially those first couple times. New guy on the job, first couple times, probably going to miss, get all over themselves.
Could you imagine explaining this job to, like, one of your friends? You know, I really hate my job. I keep getting pissed on. Is it really that bad, man? No, I literally get pissed on.
Yeah. And then when someone else complains about their job, oh, man, was work tough?
Let me tell you what tough is. All right, well, there you go, folks.
Boy.
Some of the grossest, dirtiest jobs in the world. If you have any others that you want to add to our list, comment below and let us know. Tell us, by the way, if you've had any experiences similar to Eric's, who had garbage juice.
I do apologize for...
Now, where did it got on your face?
Face, a little bit in the mouth.
That's disgusting.
Puking was involved.
Was it really? You puked?
How would you not puke after that?
Everybody, collegeandbacon.com. Check it out. We're also on social media. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. New episodes every Saturday and Sunday. What do we got?
Okay, Jason tells Eric about his day, the events of which lead Eric to believe Jason is part dog. Hey man, how you doing? How's your day?
You know, I'm doing pretty good, man. My day was really fun. I woke up, I ate my food, and I got really happy when my mom served me my food. Like really happy. Yeah, I get really happy. I start like spinning in circles and jumping up and down. Okay. But anyway, after breakfast, I went outside, and my mom does this game with me where she picks up a stick and throws it to me, and just for whatever reason, I love running out and getting that stick and bringing it right back to her. Just absolutely love it.
Okay.
I even, don't tell anybody this, I pooped on the front lawn.